Okay, so I took a bit of a break there. And let's get back into it. And I did see this. I'm pretty sure I can get this. Since we saw the conflict before. The Hojo family is well known for going against the whole village during the Dam War. Both the husband and the wife were rather aggressive, and especially with the Sonozaki family, they fought a fierce war. Although the whole village treated them coldly, the husband and wife really didn't care and kept fighting. In a way, they were extremely strong-willed people. But I'm sure their children had to go through a lot because of them. Satoko and Satoshi were treated coldly as well because of their parents. In addition to that, Satoko and her stepfather didn't get along, so their stress levels must have been up to the limit. Because I'm the director of the clinic, a rather respected member of society, people usually tell me a lot of things. So I was aware of the treatment they were receiving even before I met them. I met Satoshi first. Satoshi came to the clinic because he felt ill from too much stress. I think he thought he had a cold. So when I examined him, he told me that he thought he had a cold. But by hearing its repeated sighs and by seeing his exhausted eyes, I knew it wasn't just a simple cold right away. Some medications will heal the symptoms, but that's only a temporary measure. To really treat him, the only way was to change his living environment. But that's easier said than done. He was surrounded by a tangled and complicated relationship with the village and the family. So just resting for a few days with some medication won't do. Time is the only thing that could ease off the cold treatment from the village, but we are taking a very, very long time. Talking a very long time. That's why I felt I had to be their first ally in this village so I could rescue them. I couldn't do anything about his stressful environment, but I could try to diminish the stress he receives. So I thought the best way is to teach him how to vent his stress. And playing sports is the best way to vent stress. So I asked him to join in the youth baseball team that I manage. I'm a researcher and I devote my time to the research of the Hinamizawa syndrome, but I need to do something else to relax. I used to play baseball, so I decided to go to the local youth baseball team. After a while, the children of Hinamizawa started their own baseball team, and somehow I became their manager. Doctors can't provide health by just giving medication. A sound mind is a sound body. I believe health can be maintained through sports too. But our team needed more people. So I thought of asking Satoshi to join. Satoshi was a bookworm and not interested in playing sports. He wasn't sure how joining the baseball team would help his situation. I don't need to go on and on about athletic medicine and to explain why sports help health. I just want him to exercise it himself, to realize how great it feels to play sports. I think he realized it gradually. He was reluctant until the very end, but he attended all of the team activities and games. As I saw Satoshi slowly regain his liveliness, I realized my plan worked. However, if Satoshi was under that much stress, then Satoko, who lived in the same family environment, must be the same way. Unfortunately, I didn't think of Satoko back then. So when Satoko was carried into my clinic as a patient, I regretted doing nothing about her while knowing the situation. As Satoshi recovered under my guidance, Satoko was left alone in the stressful environment. Also around that time there was an incident bad enough to make Satoko collapse. It was her parents' accident. The day of the Watanagashi festival was a very uncomfortable time for the Hojo family, because although it was a village festival, it was also a day to celebrate the victory over the dam construction project. So it's understandable that they would plan a family trip around the time so they could leave the village. Satoko's parents fell off the cliff at the park they were visiting. It happened on such an unlucky day. Because it happened the day of the Watanagashi, people said it was the curse of Oyashiro-sama. And people labeled the Hojo family as the family that was cursed by Oyashiro-sama. The parents were given the cold shoulders by the whole village. So with the parents gone, the cold treatment should have ended. But unfortunately, the accident happened on the day of Watanagashi. That's why the village the members of the Hojo family continued to be shunned. Satoko was the only person who was at the site of the accident. Satoshi didn't go on the trip because he had an event with the baseball team. Therefore, the police mainly interrogated Satoko. A Higurashi from the police, who had suspicion of the incident of some villagers, asked Satoko many questions. She was as stressed as Satoshi, perhaps even more so of course she couldn't take it. During the interrogation, she began to wheeze and gasp for air. Damn. The anguish I saw on her face when she arrived at the clinic was so sad. It broke my heart just to imagine what she had to go through. Manager, is Satoko okay? Yes, don't worry. She's a bit confused, but only temporarily, that's all. May I see her? She finally fell asleep, so I'd rather not wake her up. Let's just let her rest for a while. Maybe it's a good idea for her to stay here for a few days. Don't worry. I'll take good care of her. Thank you. I know Satoshi is a great big brother who truly cares about his sister. Also, he can feel the pain that his sister is feeling. In other words, Satoshi's worries and stress are reflecting Satoko herself. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but while Satoshi was sad about his parents' death, he may at the same time have been a little relieved that they were gone. That's because that way his sister didn't have to be concerned emotionally anymore. Unlike Satoshi, Satoko didn't have the social skills to get along with her stepfather, who wasn't related by blood. So I was sure losing the main cause of her stress will change Satoko's environment. But I couldn't believe what happened next. The two were sent to live in an even worse environment with their aunt and uncle. At that time I was rather optimistic, thinking this new environment would be better for the siblings. Grass isn't always greener on the other side. Okay, and still not that. Conflict between the Hojo family, yeah. Should be fun. I run into Satoko when I'm on my way to the grocery store for my mother. Satoko tells me she is going to the grocery store too. So we decide to go together. We exchange our shopping list and we can easily guess what each other's families are having for dinner. Satoko's family is having grilled fish and cooked vegetables. We're having hamburger steaks. Hamburger steaks sound great. I don't mind the grilled fish, but it's the cooked vegetables that I don't like. I think there's still plenty of pumpkin left from the other day. I bet there'll be tons of pumpkin tonight. Poor Satoko. I don't like the fact that I already know pumpkin is going to show up on the dinner table. Me. You just don't like pumpkin no matter how it shows up. Rika, you have some food you don't like too, right? That's right, you don't like rice cakes, cream puffs, and anything sweet. It's not that I don't like them. I choose not to eat them, that's all. If I wanted to, I could eat them endlessly. I could even eat pumpkin pies too. Nipa. Oh, it's not fair you aren't a picky eater. I have fun having a conversation like this. Satoko is my best friend. I usually don't like grocery shopping, but if I'm with Satoko, it becomes an enjoyable stroll in the evening. The grocery store is located in the shopping arcade. There are some food stores around it. This is a busy time for grocery shopping. All the housewives in Hinamizawa gather and shop. Since Satoko and I have different things to buy, we decided to do our shopping separately. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Rika. Are you shopping? What a good girl. Nipa, I'm a good girl who can go shopping. Wow, you are a good girl. Here, I'll give you this. There's a hanging basket with some change in it, along with some candy for the shopkeeper's asthma attack. He picks a sweet and gives it to me. It's my favorite, a strawberry milk candy. I put it in my pocket so I can brag about it to Satoko later. I like teasing Satoko and making her jealous. It's fun for me. Satoko always overreacts. I never get bored when I'm with her. What are you having for dinner tonight, Rika? Ground pork, We're having hamburger steaks. We put flower-shaped fried eggs on them and draw pictures with the ketchup. That sounds great. As I enjoy the conversation, I fill my shopping basket. Then I overhear some women whispering. They're talking about something that's a little harsh. They're talking about Satoko. How long do those village traders plan to stay in this village? They should just leave. They don't even have the guts to shop themselves and make their daughter do it. The women go on and on. Ever since the Hojo family and the Sonozaki family got into a huge fight at the explanatory meeting for the dam construction, the Hojo family has been isolated in the village. At the beginning, there were some families who agreed with the Hojo family. After the Sonozaki family aimed for a complete change in village opinions, pro-evacuation supporters quieted down gradually. The public display of embarrassment from the Sonozaki family and the Kimiyoshi family, two of the three families, had a big effect too. The Sonozaki family used the Hojo family as an example, so there wouldn't be any more pro-evacuation supporters. The ancestors of the villagers have lived here for generations, and the villagers also know that they themselves will be buried in this village, so this is an extremely intimidating harassment. Who was it that agreed to make the Hojo family the leader of the pro-evacuation group at the explanatory meeting? Those same people don't even say anything anymore, and they even joined the team to harass the Hojo family. Well, yeah, they don't want to be outcasts. The harassment towards the Hojo family has become a pressure from the entire village. The Hojo family isn't a wealthy family, and they haven't paid the village council fee for a long time. When things were peaceful, nobody said anything about it. But now that the wind direction has changed, the Hojo family was asked to pay off all of their late council fees immediately. The Hojo family could have handled the amount, but because of the way they were asked, they acted in an emotional manner. They quit the village council. Oh, goody. But that actually backfired. No shit it would. To have the village council as your enemy means the malicious harassment will start. For example, the trash dumping area the Hojo family uses as a temporary area set by the cleaning department in the village council. According to the village council agreement, only member families can use it. Ever since the day the Hojo family quit the council, their trash bags were returned to their front door. Furthermore, all the bags were torn. Also, a sign went up on the fence near the Hojo family. It said, "Private road, no trespassing." No members of the village council are forbidden to pass through here. A stubborn old man stood and guarded the road, and he would not let any of the Hojo family members pass through. Private road is a private property opened up to the public as a road, so it looks like a normal road. However, it is a private property, and the owner can forbid anyone else to pass through. That's what happens when you want to pick a fight with them. There was a lot of more malicious harassment by the entire village. The fear of antagonism spread through the entire village. And now people are afraid that if they supported the Hojo family, they would go through what the Hojo family are going through. That makes the Hojo family even more isolated. Grown-ups don't tell their kids about what is going on, so Satoko isn't harassed in any way at school. But she must be tense every day. Even the women who are whispering now aren't saying anything directly to Satoko. But that doesn't mean Satoko doesn't notice their whispering and cold looks. When did this village become so cold towards Satoko? As her best friend, I am very sad. It's obvious Satoko's shopping is nothing like mine. When I say hello or buy things, I usually get treats or get a discount, but that doesn't happen to Satoko. On the contrary, she is served last on purpose, or shop owners pretend they don't hear her. Obviously, people don't want to have anything to do with her. Satoko has been telling the fish market owner what she wants in the crowd, but she is being ignored. Thank God I don't have to deal with a market like that. Though to be fair, I just end up yelling over everyone. Shut the fuck up! I'm speaking. Or just yell out what I'm doing, because I can yell really loudly. And that's what I would do. If I had to yell and get what I want, I would just scream it over everyone, saying what I want. Satoko keeps her smile and pretends she doesn't mind, but I know. That is a very painful pretense. Then Satoko drops her coins on the ground. Maybe her fingers got stuck on something when she was trying to put the change back into her wallet. I run through the crowd and help her pick them up. Then I realize Satoko dropped a lot of coins and she's struggling to pick all of them up, but nobody is helping her. It's not just that, it's almost like they're pretending that they don't even see her there. Satoko isn't expecting anyone to help her, since she is the one who dropped them. But, there's so many people around. And not even one is trying to help her. Satoko, I'll help you. I'm okay, Rika. Her low reaction tells me how hurt she is emotionally. Furthermore, when I started to help Satoko, other housewives started to pick up the coins too, as if it's a natural thing to do. If a shrine maiden of the Furude family helps, they can help too. If I didn't help her, they would have ignored her completely. And the fact that other people helped only because I helped hurt Satoko. I grabbed the coins from the housewives without thanking them. I want to spit at them. I mean, that's a little harsh. I mean, I wouldn't spit at women. Or like housewives and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not like... I can understand why they don't want to be ostracized. I'm not excusing their reasons. But I can see why they don't want to be ostracized. And it's completely fair. Because they know they'll be treated like shit. Thank you very much, Rika. Everyone. If she didn't thank them, people would talk about it too. Satoko forces out the words of gratitude. The housewives look down at her with a blank expression. I can't stand this. I can't stand what Satoko is going through right now. Let's go if we're done, Satoko. Sure. I grab Satoko's arm and leave. This is upsetting, sad, painful. What has Satoko done? This harsh reality is too upsetting and sad. Everyone loves me. Can I share that love with Satoko? Satoko must be wondering why people treat me so differently. I shouldn't have come shop with her. Rather, I should have done her shopping. Satoko? What is it, Rika? I feel bad that you dropped your coins. So here's something to make you happy. I want to ease her pain, so I bring out the strawberry milk candy from my pocket. But Satoko doesn't take it. That candy was given to you. My hand freezes. She saw me getting this candy. That person wanted you to eat it. If I eat it, it'll be rude. Satoko turns her back on me and keeps walking. Without even saying goodbye, she continues onto her house with the shopping bags in her hands. I only wanted to ease her pain, but I end up rubbing salt into her wound. How can I call myself her best friend? How could I? I would have crushed the candy in my hand. Brutal. That's sad. Bright side is, though, I get to have Mion now. Ha! Fuck you guys. Mion, your friend is here. I hear the housekeeper's voice. Our house and front yard are huge. Oh my god, this is... Oh, fuck. Fucking from her perspective, this is amazing. Amazing. Can I have a full fucking chapter with just her narrating? That would be the best. The absolute best. Our house and the front yard are huge, so unlike normal houses, ringing a doorbell or yelling my name repeatedly, asking to play won't work. Okay, thank you. Who is it? Furude Rika. Oh, finally. Can you tell Grandma that Rika is here? I think she's on the porch. I'll bring the watermelon. Grandma received many beautiful watermelons from somebody, so she wanted to share. I just called the Furude family a short time ago, and Rika is here to pick it up. Did she come on her bicycle? I can't remember if she has a big enough basket on her bicycle. I pulled a watermelon out from the well during my riviere. Riviere? One of those. The cold water in the well has refrigerated the watermelon, and the condensation makes it look delicious. The 3 members of the Furude family will enjoy it for at least 2 nights. Me? Am I supposed to take it home? I thought... What? Didn't your dad tell you? The priest answered the phone, and I thought I told him to pick it up. Maybe I wasn't clear enough, or maybe he misunderstood me completely. But she's here to eat watermelon, not to take it home. Besides, the small basket on Rika's bicycle won't hold the watermelon, and it's too dangerous for her to ride it while holding the watermelon. Mion, why don't you help Rika take the watermelon? There's no way she can ride the bicycle with the watermelon in her hand. Me, I can hold the watermelon. No, that's too dangerous. If something happened to you, I wouldn't know what to say to Oyashiro-sama. Mion will help you. Okay, I will. I'll go say hello to the priest, too. No matter whether she rides or pushes the bicycle, Rika's hands are occupied. So I'm going to carry the watermelon. The sky is turning auburn from the sunset. I feel a cool breeze and it feels good on my sandaled feet. The plastic bag I'm carrying contains the watermelon, and also some bags of rock candy. If her mom finds them, she'll take them away. So we decide to eat them before we get to our home. We open the bags and enjoy the rock candy. Rika isn't an exception. Whenever kids from our neighborhood come to our house for errands, Grandma gives them some treats. Actually, that's a pretty common rule here in Hinamizawa. So sometimes siblings fight over who is going to take the circular to the neighbor. Those bags of rock candy are such treats. Of course, she doesn't normally give out this much. Usually it's just a piece of candy. Grandma's being extra nice to Rika. I feel bad getting all this candy. Don't worry. Grandma loves you. You should just thank her and put on a big smile on your face, that's all. Do you get lots of treats? I used to. But at my age, I don't get any. If I did though, I would probably feel I was being treated like a child. Me? I'm being treated like a child then. That's okay. Enjoy it while you can. When you become as old as I am, you won't get any even if you want to get some. As we talk about some unusual stuff, I notice Rika starting to show some sadness. What's wrong? When I run some errands, I get candy as a treat, but Satoko doesn't get any if she goes with me. I can think of so many reasons why. Not only Satoko, but everyone in the Hojo family is being treated poorly in Hinamizawa. And the Sonozaki family is the one who instigated that. The two dam supporters have died in an accident already. But the malice against the Hojo family is still going. It's directed against Satoko and Satoshi, their children, and the aunt and uncle who are taking care of them. The big fight between the Hojo family and the Sonozaki family at the explanatory meeting started all of this. That was Mr. and Miss Hojo, so that shouldn't have anything to do with the children and the aunt and uncle. But the idea of the Hojo family or village traders evolved on its own. Therefore, anyone bearing the Hojo name is to be treated poorly. The aunt and uncle weren't dam supporters. So over time, the attacks toward the aunt and uncle should have stopped. But they are rather odd, and they keep having trouble with their neighbors. They don't follow the community rules, they don't do their community duties, and they spray pesticide while their neighbor's laundry is still hanging outside. That's fucked up. They often get into fights with their neighbors, so even without the dam, they are hated by others. Therefore, the Hojo family continues to be treated poorly. But none of that should have anything to do with Satoko and Satoshi. Satoko and Satoshi are depressed often at school. I try to leave the conflict between the two families aside at school, but I wonder how they really feel about that. From their point of view, I'm just another member of the Sonozaki family that keeps harassing them. Which is why I still feel even worse for Mion, because she has to deal with what her family does to other people. Even though she doesn't do that. I don't want any of that at school. That's why I try to act normally as their friend. How can we spread that outside of the school? That's very difficult. The Hojo family made enemies of the three families. They were branded as traitors of the village, and the fact is still being acknowledged. It doesn't mean anything if one person suggests an end to the hostilities because the events around the dam are history now. On the contrary, that would just put them in the same position. Unfortunately for Satoko and Satoshi, the only thing they can do is to wait patiently until the issue withers away. What I can do for them is to provide an oasis they can use until the day comes. So how long do they have to wait? I don't know. The dam conflict lasted for several years. They were branded back then, so it might take as long as several years. Do you mean they won't be forgiven until they become adults? Does Satoko have to live her childhood going through that? That is miserable, isn't it? Me? We are their friends, aren't we? Sure. They are my friends. They are my buddies. Then isn't there something we can do to help our friends? What exactly can we do? True. I mean, and it's hard. Not much Mion can do by herself. Because it's not like her grandmother's just going to listen to every word she says. Even if the Sonozaki family declares the dam conflict is over, so the Hojo family are no longer outcast, that won't solve the problem. It's not that simple. In the first place, Grandma hates the Hojo family, and she won't suffer their name to be mentioned in her presence. It's not a matter of someone forgiving another. It's a matter of these very complicated ties between the people in this village. It is absolutely scary to them as your enemies. Everyone knows that very well, and that's why they maintain good relationship with their neighbors. However, if you make enemies out of them, you'll have to face the consequences. That is the unwritten law of the Japanese community. And the Sonozaki family is part of this unwritten law. Now that the Hojo family are outcast, not even the Sonozaki family can overturn their situation. So even if it's an issue of Hinamizawa, we can't do anything about it as a Hinamizawa resident. Unfortunately, that may be true. If there's someone who can help Satoko, that person must be someone who has nothing to do with the village. But there's no one like that here. Hey, until Keiichi shows up. Are you saying someone from the outside has to come help her? Like Rika says, would a knight in shining armor from the outside world ever come here? Would that person bring in a new wind into this village that has been filled with the stale air for hundreds of years? No way. It's just wishful thinking. Time will solve the problem someday. Until that time comes, I have to be their ally. I can't think of anything else I can do for them. As Rika and I crunch down on rock candy, we can only pray that people will forgive Satoko and her family soon. Rika breaks the heavy silence gently. I know. Huh? I know someone who has absolutely nothing to do with the village will come here from the outside. That's right. The dam conflict is over, so it'd be great if more people moved to those lots for sale. Wouldn't it be fun if a family with a kid our age moved in? He will come. I know. And we'll break the evil practice with him. That will be the first key to one of the 3 locks that traps us in the past. Huh? What is it? Are you talking about a novel or something? Rika says some odd things sometimes. When she talks that way, she seems so mature. I even doubt she's really younger than I am. The unreasonable antagonism towards the Hojo family. Will there really be someone from the outside who has nothing to do with the village who will shatter our old ways? Nothing like getting some Mion perspective in here. Oh, feels amazing. As I learn more, as I try to fucking piece everything together. Oh, hey look. Different background. I hope for preview of lots for sale. I guarantee you I can look at that now. But I want to see if there's anything else. Tisa in the veranda needs to put away. No. The revenge of Takunomiya is required. My bar Keiji changed school. A rare sea urchin. Good card game setup. Okay. Let's go back to the first page. See if there's anything there. Hojo Satoko, no. Death of the site manager, no. Third year, no. All 5 patients section, no. Help from the Queen Carrier, no. Hojo Satoshi must not be allowed to visit his sister. We saw that. Sense of responsibility as a big brother is required for Hojo Satoshi. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know yet. Execution order? No. Research needs to be started. No, stranded. That beat to death? No. Frederica's high fever is required. Haven't seen that yet. Prior consent for the collection of cerebral final fluid. No. No. Shopping trip is required. The Shinto priest needs to contact the Iri institution. I don't think so yet. As a treat is required, saw that. Hojo Satsuko's detailed test result. No. I need that. I need the test result. That's what I really need. Fourth year curse is required. Oh no, we haven't done that yet. Never mind. So I was wrong. The Ryugu family is required a watermelon from the Sonozaki family. No, not yet. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that one of these I can do. Not that yet. I saw the Tomitake's slight fever. I haven't seen Rika's high fever. I want to say this. I want to say that one. I hope. Peace can't be connected. Fuck! Shit. God damn it. So not yet. Disconnection of Satsuko. Discontinuation of. Okay. Of Hojo Satsuko's dissection plan? Oh, what the fuck? Death of construction manager? Not yet. Live specimen? No. Test result. I want the fucking test result. Death of Hojo Satsuko's aunt's required. Fuck me. Haven't seen that yet. I was hoping for that one. Damn it. Prior consent. Death of the construction site's manager. He hasn't died yet. Bottle of wine. Riken Satsuko's shopping. Shinto priest needs to contact the Iri institution. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. Satsu, he doesn't have a part-time job yet. Forgive her sins. Hasn't done that. Red capsule. She needs moral support. Rare sea urchin and vitamin A are required. Big Teddy is required. Needs to change schools. The only one I can really think of is that. That or this one. But Rika hasn't had a fucking high fever yet. Which is what's weird. Can I do this one yet? No. Fuck. Ugh. This one. God damn it. I was hoping to do it without it getting any wrong. No. Drive, no. Ryugu family's move is required. It hasn't moved yet. Hojo needs to be aware of his sins. To the Frude couple is required. Not yet, not yet. Red capsule. Have I done red capsule yet or no? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, I haven't. Death of the construction mine. No, I haven't fucking. God damn it. Sure, let's try this one. Oh, no. Gonna have to just start fucking clicking every single one. Ugh. Footsteps haven't followed him yet. He said on the veranda. Red capsule. It has to be something on the second or first page. I didn't mean to click that. Fuck me. Skip. Thank you. Fuck. It has to be something on the first or second page. Because I've looked at 3, 4, and 5 so much. Damn it. Help from the Queen Carrier is required. If they mean... No, okay. I was gonna say, are they really talking about, like... a murder with a dismembered body? Okay.